Hi, I'm Todd.
And I'm his daughter Victoria.
And welcome back to our channel.
Today we're going to be making for you yet another one of my favorite vegan dishes. We're going to be making jackfruit pulled pork sandwiches. So good.
Oh, I love pulled pork.
I know. And this actually tastes like real pulled pork, believe it or not, even though we're not using meat.
I'm going to be the judge of that.
I know. Well, he'll be honest with you and tell you if it actually tastes like pulled pork.
I will be honest.
So let's get started with doing this. So you're going to just have your pan here. You're going to put a little bit of olive oil in your pan. And I'll post the recipe for you down below. So we're going to start with some diced red onion. You can do it fine if you want. I like a little bit of chunk in there. And we're going to be doing garlic, fresh chopped garlic. Just let that saute for just a second, and then we'll be adding a couple more ingredients. So as you can see, it's starting to sizzle nicely. It's cooking the garlic and the onion. I'm gonna let this cook down a little bit because I like the onion to be cooked a little bit more than the bell pepper. I like the bell pepper to still have a little bit of bite to it. So I'm gonna let this cook for a little bit and then add the bell pepper in a minute. So now that the onions are starting to get a little translucent and the garlic's getting nicely toasted, we're going to add our bell pepper here. Just a nice rough chop on the bell pepper. Already is smelling really good. Again, you'll have a sweet and a little spice to this as well. And add a little bit more of our delicious olive oil here. Just let that cook for about a minute, and then we will add the jackfruit, and I'll show you how to season it. All right, so that's been cooking for about a minute. You can see the peppers are starting to cook up nicely. So now we're going to be adding our jackfruit. So this is 1 can of the green jackfruit that I just simply shredded with my hands. Or you can do it with 2 forks like you're doing pulled pork. We'll add that right in there. Now the jackfruit's added, we're just going to lightly stir it, toss that with the vegetable. The nice thing about jackfruit is you don't have to worry about cooking this one, so it's already cooked. You're just incorporating it and adding some flavor to it and spice. And it can take on whatever flavor you want, which is great. It's almost like tofu that way, where it doesn't have a flavor and it just absorbs whatever flavors you put with it.
But it's a lot better texture than tofu.
And you know, it's funny, tofu's come a long way. They actually have a better texture now too. Especially if you have a tofu crust, you can get all that excess water out. Okay, so now we're going to be adding some chili powder. And paprika. Instead of using paprika forte, I'm using paprika dolce, the sweet paprika. Stir. Incorporated. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to add a little bit of liquid smoke to this. Just a little. Give it that nice smoky barbecue flavor.
That sounds really good.
Doesn't it? And this is a hickory one that we're using. No, it isn't. It's mesquite. It's not hickory.
Smells really good though.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So now what we're going to do is we're going to add that pineapple before we add the barbecue sauce. So I grilled this pineapple and just simply chopped it up. Adds that nice sweet element to it. If you don't have fresh pineapple, you could use canned and just chop it up as well. But I like the grilled. It adds a nice flavor to it. Once we incorporate that, like we just did, we're going to add the barbecue sauce. Turn down the heat a little bit. Once we get this all mixed in, your pulled pork is done.
I was gonna say, it looks like pulled pork.
Doesn't it?
Yes.
Now, if you want more of just a classic pulled pork, you can eliminate the pineapple and the peppers and just have the sauteed onions and the jackfruit with the same seasoning. But we like a loaded, flavorful pulled pork sandwich to get the sweet, the salty, and the savory all in there. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn the heat off and let this rest, and then we're gonna get toasting some buns. Now we're gonna start toasting the buns. You can do this on a grill or in a grill pan. Just a little butter here. I'm gonna put these on and let them toast nicely. I like to just move it around, that way we can get that on there.
I know which one's mine.
Well, which one, Dad?
The one with the sesame.
No.
Con sesame.
Con sesamo. You love sesame seeds, and I did a nice brioche bun. Can't go wrong either way. So we'll just let that melt, the butter melt, and then they'll get nice and toasted, and I'll show you how they come out. So now that our buns are nicely toasted, we're gonna put this pulled pork mixture into our buns. Yum.
Oh, you did mine first.
I did. You seemed really hungry, so.
Well, it smells really good.
It does. Let's make sure we get a nice mixture in there for you, huh?
Yeah.
Perfect.
And I think this is a vegan dish.
I know. I know you were slightly apprehensive.
Well, you know what you don't know, right?
Exactly. So now you're gonna try and let us know.
Uh-oh. Oh, these look really good, Victoria.
They do. Do you think we should try them?
Oh, can we?
Of course.
All right.
Now try not to make a mess.
Oh, do you notice I always have an apron on? So you don't?
I do.
There's a reason for that.
Is there?
Yeah, it's because I make a mess.
Okay. Ready?
Human bites?
Yeah, please.
Okay. Very good. This is really good.
I'm glad you're enjoying it. It doesn't even taste vegan.
No, it doesn't. And I really like the sweet and the savory. It's really, I'm gonna give it a thumbs up.
Good, I'm glad. Thank you. So we'll put the recipe for you down below, and please don't forget to like and subscribe and turn on your notifications.
Yeah, that's important.
It is. And for now, we're gonna enjoy these sandwiches, and we'll say ciao for now.
Ciao, ciao.
Ciao.